Hello everyone, Dr. Georgie here. In this video, I will talk about the vitamins. What are the vitamins and why are they so important to us? So, if you are ready, let's dive in. Vitamins are organic compounds that are essential in very small amounts for the maintenance of normal health and metabolic integrity. They are involved in a number of processes including mineral and bone metabolism, cell and tissue growth, and they act as cofactors for energy production. The discovery of the vitamins began with experiments performed by Sir Frederick Gowland Hopkins at the beginning of the 20th century. In his experiments, he fed rats on a defined diet, providing the then known nutrients, fats, proteins, carbohydrates, and mineral salts. The animals failed to grow, but the addition of small amount of milk to the diet was enough for them to start growing again. He suggested that milk contained one or more accessory growth factors, essential nutrients present in small amounts. The first of the accessory food factor to be isolated and identified was found to be chemically an amine. In 1912, Polish-American biochemist named Casimir Funk coined the term vitamin, from the Latin word vita for life and amine for the prominent chemical reactive group. Although subsequent accessory growth factors were not found to be amines, the name has been retained, with the loss of the final E to avoid chemical confusion, because not all the vitamins are amines. Most vitamins are not made in the body or only in insufficient amounts and are mainly obtained through food or from dietary supplements. Vitamins and minerals are micronutrients. They are present in food in minute quantities compared to the macronutrients, proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Micronutrients do not themselves provide energy. Macronutrients do that, but only when there are sufficient micronutrients to release them. Now let's talk about what vitamins are not. A lot of people think that vitamins can replace food. They cannot. Vitamins have no caloric or energy value of their own. Vitamins are not substitutes for protein or for any other nutrients such as minerals, fats, carbohydrates, water, or even for one another. Vitamins themselves are not components of our body structures. One cannot take vitamins, stop eating, and expect to be healthy. There are 13 vitamins in all. No single food contains all of the vitamins, and therefore balanced and varied diet is necessary for an adequate intake. Each of the 13 vitamins known today has specific functions in the body, which makes every one of them unique and irreplaceable. Vitamins are divided into two groups, water-soluble and fat-soluble vitamins. Water-soluble vitamins are absorbed with the water in the gastrointestinal tract. These vitamins move easily through bodily fluids, which are water-based, so they are not stored in the body. Therefore, hypervitaminosis of water-soluble vitamins rarely occurs, except with an excess of vitamin supplements. Most of the water-soluble vitamins can move through the bloodstream without needing carriers for transport. In fact, only vitamin B12 needs a binding protein. Any excess of water-soluble vitamins are eliminated by the kidneys. Folates and vitamin B12 are exceptions to this rule and are regulated by the liver and released through the bile. The B vitamins are inactive until they are transformed into their coenzyme form. All of the water-soluble vitamins can act as an important part of the coenzymes that make enzymatic reactions possible. Now, let's talk about vitamin C. There is not much vitamin C does not do for us. We need it for more than 300 different purposes in our body. Vitamin C is necessary to produce collagen for the formation of connective tissue and teeth. Vitamin C is important for wound healing as well. Main sources are citrus fruits, red berries, peppers, tomatoes, broccoli, dark green leafy vegetables, and problems associated with deficiency of vitamin C are dry hair, gingivitis, bleeding gums, dry and scaly skin, slow wound healing, easy bruising, compromised immunity, and it can lead to scurvy. Now let's move on to B vitamins. The range of jobs the B vitamins do is pretty amazing. We need all of the B vitamins to help our cells grow and reproduce properly. We also need them to send messages back and forth from our brain along our nerves. Another big job done by most of the B vitamins is helping us produce energy by breaking down the food we eat into fuel our body can use. Let's start with vitamin B1, also called the thiamine. Thiamine helps body with carbohydrate metabolism. Sources are whole grains, enriched bread and cereals, milk, meat. Problems associated with deficiency are beriberi, Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. Vitamin B2, riboflavin. Vitamin B2 helps body with synthesis of FAD for metabolism and helps with production of red blood cells. Sources include brewer's yeast, almonds, milk, organ meats, legumes, enriched bread and cereals, broccoli, and asparagus. Problems associated with deficiency are fatigue, slowed growth, digestive problems, light sensitivity, epithelial problems like cracks in the corners of the mouth. Vitamin B3, also called as niacin. Niacin helps body with synthesis of NAD, with nerve function, cholesterol production. Sources include meat, fish, poultry, enriched breads and cereals, and peanuts. Problems associated with deficiency are cracked and scaly skin, dementia, and diarrhea. Vitamin B5, also called as pantothenic acid. Pantothenic acid helps body with synthesis of coenzyme A in fatty acid metabolism. Sources include meat, poultry, potatoes, oats, enriched breads and cereals, and tomatoes. Problems associated with deficiency are rare. Symptoms may include fatigue, insomnia, depression. Vitamin B6, pyridoxine. B6 helps body with sodium and potassium balance, with red blood cell synthesis and protein metabolism. Sources include potatoes, bananas, beans, seeds, nuts, meat, poultry, fish, eggs, dark green leafy vegetables, soy, and organ meats. Problems associated with deficiency are confusion, depression, mouth and tongue sores. Vitamin B7, also called as biotin. Biotin helps body with cell growth, metabolism of fatty acids, production of red blood cells. Sources include liver, fruits, meats. Problems associated with deficiency are rare in developed countries. Symptoms include dermatitis, hair loss, loss of muscular coordination. Vitamin B9, folic acid. Folic acid helps body with DNA and protein synthesis. Sources include liver, legumes, dark green leafy vegetables, enriched breads and cereals, and citrus fruits. Problems associated with deficiency are poor growth, gingivitis, appetite loss, shortness of breath, gastrointestinal problems. And lastly, vitamin B12, cyanocobalamin. Vitamin B12 helps body with fatty acid oxidation, nerve cell function, and red blood cell production. Sources include fish, meat, poultry, dairy products, eggs. Problems associated with deficiency are pernicious anemia, leading to nerve cell damage. Now let's talk about fat-soluble vitamins. Fat-soluble vitamins are found in the liver and the fatty tissues of the body, where they are stored and used. Fat-soluble vitamins are absorbed through the intestinal tract with lipids in chylomicrons. Fat-soluble vitamins require bile in order to be absorbed into the lymph system from the intestines. Because they are carried in lipids, fat-soluble vitamins can accumulate in the body. If excess vitamins are retained in the lipid stores in the body, hypervitaminosis can result. Now let's start with vitamin A. Vitamin A comes from two different sources. Provitamin A is found in vegetables and fruits and is known as beta-carotene. Beta-carotene is always non-toxic in foods, even if you consume a lot of vegetables and fruits. Beta-carotene functions as an antioxidant and can be converted to other forms of vitamin A. The other dietary source of vitamin A is found mainly in animal livers. Vitamin A from animal products and supplements has the potential to be toxic. Vitamin A has many functions, one of which is enhancing vision in low lights. Vitamin A is vital for eye and bone development and for the normal function of immune system. Let's move on to vitamin D. Vitamin D is important for maintaining strong bones. Vitamin D is normally made in the skin with the help of sunlight. Supplementation may be necessary for people who do not get much sunlight. Vitamin D has few natural dietary sources. Vitamin D is added to milk and is found in the oils of a few fish. Vitamin D is never toxic when made from sunlight in the skin, but it can be toxic when taken as fish liver oil or in supplements. Next one is vitamin E. Vitamin E is a family of related compounds. Vitamin E is mainly found in almonds, sunflower seeds, cold pressed oils. Vitamin E serves as a powerful antioxidant, protecting fatty areas in the body. Vitamin E is non-toxic, although huge doses can encourage a tendency towards bleeding. The last one is vitamin K. Vitamin K is needed for normal blood clotting. Vitamin K is found in abundance in green leafy vegetables. Vitamin K is non-toxic in food and supplements. Unlike the other fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin K is not stored in the body. Now let's talk about vitamins as antioxidants. Antioxidant is a general term for any compound that can counteract unstable molecules called free radicals that damage DNA, cell membranes, and other parts of cells. Because free radicals lack a full complement of electrons, they steal electrons from other molecules and damage those molecules in the process. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals by giving up some of their own electrons. In making this sacrifice, they act as a natural off switch for the free radicals. This helps break a chain reaction that can affect other molecules in the cell and other cells in the body. Here on the left side we see the vitamins that act as antioxidants in the body. So we have vitamin A, E, C, carotenoids, lipoic acid, and phenolic acids, and their functions. That's it for today. If you're still watching, I guess you enjoyed this video and learned a little bit of something. If you did, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel so I will continue making more content like this. Until the next one, folks. Bye-bye.